Once upon a time in a land far away, in a kingdom very far away, there lived a very powerful king that, for the fact that he loved women a lot, he decided to get married to a lot. He said he was a modern day King Solomon. He wanted to be just like him because to him, based on the fact that King Solomon was the most powerful king, King Solomon was the most intelligent king. King Solomon was the one that God blessed with wisdom. So he wanted to be like him. He always referred to himself as the new King Solomon of the modern days. So it was his crowning ceremony. The kingdom prepares for the crowning of the new king, a young and determined ruler who must navigate the political intrigue and ancient customs of the land. Meanwhile, whispers of a long lost artifact that could change the fate of the kingdom begin to spread. As the new king was trying to settle in his role as a king, based on the upcoming crowning ceremony, a mysterious figure from the past resurfaces, threatening to unravel the peace and stability he has worked so hard to build. The king must confront a long buried secret and make difficult decisions to protect his legacy. He tried everything humanly possible he could, and thank God he was crowned a king alongside his beautiful queens. So now, intrigue and betrayal plagued the palace. As one of the king's queens, a powerful and cunning strategist makes a bold move to secure her own legacy because she was like, she wants to be as powerful as her husband. Because to her, the other queens were no match to her. Her name was Queen Oge. Queen Oge was one ruthless but powerful woman. And the king was King Ayo, you know. So she makes a bold move to secure her own legacy. Her actions set off a chain of events because she was stepping on toes before doing so. And those events could have far reaching consequences for the kingdom. So, based on that, a dark force looms on the horizon, threatening to plunge the kingdom into chaos once more. The king must confront his own demons and seek the guidance of his ancestors to uncover the truth behind the ancient prophecy that foretells the kingdom's fate. Amidst all those growing tensions and rivalries, the kingdom comes together to celebrate the festival of unity, a time honored a time honored tradition that serves to strengthen the bonds between the people and their ruler. But not everyone has the kingdom's best interest at heart. As whispers of dissent grow louder, the king conveys a council of elders to seek their wisdom and guardians. Old rivalries and grudges resurface, threatening to divide the council and and undermine the king's authority. You know, so everyone was against each and everyone, and the king couldn't understand what was going on. In that confusion, a priceless heirloom goes missing from the palace, amidst the chiefs, the people in council. Sparking a frantic search that uncovers long buried secrets and hidden motives. The king and his queens must work together to find the thief and protect the kingdom's precious legacy. You know, so the king had no choice but to invite a sorcerer, a very powerful sorcerer. You know, so the sorcerer come along and spoke about a legendary sword, which is said to have been wiel- wielded by the kingdom's greatest warriors, resurfaces, drawing the attention of rivalry factions waving for power. The king must decide whether to use the sword to unite his people or risk it falling into the wrong hands. So, one of the king's queens is faced with a heartbreaking choice that could change the course of her life and the destiny of the kingdom. As she grapples with her decision, dark forces conspire to sow discord and chaos within the palace walls. A series of mysterious events leads to the king and his queens on a journey into the heart of the kingdom, where they must confront the spirits of their ancestors and seek their guardians in a time of great peril. Only by embracing the wisdom of the past can they secure the kingdom's future. A trusted ally betrays the king, jeopardizing everything he has worked for and putting the kingdom at risk. With the palace in turmoil and loyalties tested, the king must rally his supporters and confront the traitors before it's too late. Desperate to protect the kingdom from looming threats, the king forms a dangerous alliance with an old enemy, risking his own reputation and the trust of his people. As tensions rise and loyalties are questioned, the fate of the kingdom hangs in the balance. In a time of uncertainty and doubt, the king is put to the ultimate test of faith as he grapples with the consequences of his choices and the weight of his responsibilities, with enemies closing in and allies turning against him. The king must find the strength to persevere. A powerful sorcerer casts a spell of illusion over the kingdom, clouding the minds of its people and sowing chaos and confusion. The king and his queens must unravel the sorcerer's trickery and expose the truth before it's too late. As the kingdom teeters on the brink of destruction, the king embarks on a perilous journey to seek redemption and reconcile with his past. Along the way, he must confront his inner demons and make amends for his mistakes to secure a brighter future for his people. In a climatic battle for the soul of the kingdom, the king and his allies face off against a formidable foe determined to destroy everything they hold dear. With the faith of the kingdom hanging in the balance, the king must harness the power of unity and courage to emerge victorious. With the dust settled and peace restored, the kingdom begins to rebuild and heal from the scars of war. The king and his queens look to the future with hope and determination, ready to usher a new era of prosperity and harmony for their people. Amidst joy, celebrations, and heartfelt gratitude, the kingdom comes together to witness the coronation of the king and his queens, a momentous occasion that marks the beginning of a new chapter in their shared legacy. Together they stand strong and united, ready to face whatever challenges may come their way. As the sun sets on the kingdom, the king reflects on the trials and triumphs that have shaped his reign, grateful for the lessons learned and the bonds forged. Along the way, the legacy of the king and his queens endures, a timeless testament to the power of unity, courage, and love. In the final farewell to the kingdom he loves, the king passes down his legacy to the next generation, entrusting them with the responsibility of upholding the traditions and values that have guided their ancestors. As he steps into the twilight of his reign, the king looks to the future with hope and pride, knowing that his legacy will live on in the hearts of his people forever. My beautiful people, we've come to an end of this our tale. This is our first tale in our channel. So please don't forget to tell us your thoughts on this. Thank you very much while waiting for the next episode.